right? The moment you hear, you're like, what am I going to do? How am I going to do this? What's going to happen? I still remember my first meeting. It was 2012, December 18. I walked into Victoria Toastmaster Club, which became my home club, and I had no clue what it was. They were talking about TME and all of this stuff. I'm like, what are they talking about, you know? And then suddenly they said, would a guest like to come and speak? And you know, the Toastmaster, the table topic master just called on me. And the question was, if the world does not come to an end on 21st December 2012, because that's what they were saying it's going to happen, and you were the governor of Hong Kong, what would you do? That was my question.
Wow, so.
And I answered that if I was the governor, I would give food, education, and land for free. Because we waste our life running for these three things and we don't follow our passions. So that was I'm just telling you in short what I answered, you know. But in that moment, I felt electricity in my body. I was like, oh my God, this is so much fun. You know, just having to speak, and I felt like I was in high school, because in high school I was student council president. So after that I joined Toastmasters and my journey started. So table topics is the easiest contest to participate in. You don't have to practice. But yes, there is a formula to it which you need to know. Once you know the formula, it's easy. Very easy. Anthony was there for that workshop that day, so I'm not going to call on you today. Can I have the pen? Okay. So, the first thing, when you get a topic, right? Let's think of a topic. Give me a topic. I'll give you a topic. Dogs. Okay? It's a topic. What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Adorable.
Adorable, okay. Okay, adorable. Now, whenever you get a topic, the first time you hear it, you're like, oh my God, what am I going to say? That's what all of us think, right? But we're lucky it gets repeated. So when it's repeated the second time, you have to ask yourself two questions. What is my message? What is my story? What is my message? What is my story? Okay? And then immediately, when you answer the question, I'm just going to write in brief, opening, body, conclusion. We all know this is Toastmasters, right? Opening, body, conclusion. All you have to do is fill in the blank. Now, I'll give you an example of I would have played the YouTube video, but 2017, my district table topic contest. This was the topic given to me. To be kind is to be cruel. To be cruel is to be kind. Let me repeat. To be kind is to be cruel. To be cruel is to be kind. So the first time I heard that, I said to myself, I'm dead. Okay. But the second time, my brain got immediately into it. So when the table topic master repeated it, I thought about it. I'll just say it. When he said to be kind is to be cruel, so I quickly went to who's the kindest person in my life? My father. Okay? Then to be cruel is to be kind. Who's the cruelest person in my life? My wife. Okay? Okay? Quickly, it just came in my head. What's my message? You need to be cruel. What's my story? My father never pushed us to be anything in life. And then when our business collapsed, I did not know what to do. And then I was married, I had kids, my wife was cruel to me. You know, I couldn't stand her, I wanted to divorce her, but I knew she was right. You know, she had to be cruel to me, otherwise I wouldn't know the meaning of being kind. You know, and that's how I formulated the answer. And in the end of the thing, you have to have a call to action. You tell the audience what you want them to do. So I said to them, go, if you love someone and you're being too kind to them, go home, be cruel. So I'm just telling you in short. If I get that video link, I'll send it to you. But very simple. What's the first thing that comes to your mind? What's the message? What's your story? Opening, body, conclusion, call to action. Every single table topic. Why do I say it works? I won 3 district champions. 2017, 2019, 2020, 22. I would have had 2018, but I skipped it for a charity event. This formula has worked for me since the beginning. And let's call someone up to try now. Who would like to volunteer? Wonderful Toastmaster member is first understand what are the values of Toastmasters. Too many people come join Toastmasters for the very wrong reasons. I've been in Toastmasters for 9 years. When I first joined Toastmasters, I just came to get a certificate and to speak. But eventually I got bored of that. And what I realized, I got so much from Toastmasters, it changed my life. It made me so confident that I decided that I wanted to be the president of my club and give back. And there was more fun in being the president of the club than in speaking, because I became a leader. And we always say, right, Toastmasters is where leaders are made. And when I was leading, I did the best I could. I used to wish each and every member of my club happy birthday on Facebook. I used to write a brief description of how they are, how they speak, what they do. I gave it everything I had. Even though there were times I was criticized for my leadership, but yet I took the values I got from Toastmasters and I did my best. So first of all, to be a good Toastmaster, what are the values of Toastmasters? Find them out. Come here. Grow in this club or in the whole Toastmaster community. We're lucky we can reach outside and online everywhere, right? And today we can share our knowledge to so many people. And we take what we learn from Toastmasters and take it into our lives as well. I did that. I took speaking. I started communicating better with my wife. All our conversations are 5 to 7 minutes long now. You time it, huh? Okay. So when I take notes, I quickly write name, title, and I put opening, body, conclusion, and at the bottom I put 3 points, or 3 to 5, right? As soon as the speaker starts, I write down their name. You got to remember their name, right? Sometimes I used to forget their name. Second, what is the title of their speech? Then as they're doing their opening, body, conclusion, right? You got to note what is important. In the opening, what did they do? In the body, what did they do? In the conclusion, what did they do? If there's something good or something they need to improve on. So you know in which part of the speech they're supposed to improve on. Now, suppose you have 5 things you think they need to improve on. Choose 3. You don't have much time. And out of those 3, make sure some of those points are not common. They're unique. Because everybody else will talk about the common thing. You want to speak about the unique thing. And I'll give you an example of this. In my evaluation contest in 2016, Kwong Yu Yang was talking about being an evaluator in his speech. And in his speech, he said, I always evaluated something and weird people. So I caught that. He said the word weird, right? Now, this guy is world champion number 2, something like that. He's been on the world stage and he said this word, so I caught it. Nobody else pointed that out. I did. So I told him, one of my tips is be careful of your words. Because what if today one of the people you've evaluated is sitting and you said, you're weird, right? Am I weird, right? Right? So be careful. So choose something that is not common in the evaluation. That will make the judges think, oh, he's listening. He's listening to the speaker. He's observing. And also, put your personal story into the evaluation. I always say how their speech relates to me and how it has changed me. Like the topic before Kwong's topic in the semi-final was about neighbors. You should know your neighbors. So by the end of it, I said, now I will go and knock on the door and get to know my neighbor. You see, because again, there's a call to action or there's a transformation after listening to the speaker. And when you evaluate the speaker, be super nice. Okay? Start off with super nice. I loved your speech. It was amazing the way you did it, you know. But also tell them the truth, what they need to improve on. It's very important. Because otherwise you're not helping them. Nobody would dare to tell Kwong that he used this word. I saw that and I said, no, he has to know this, right? Imagine you're on a world stage and you say, I evaluated weird people. That will not sound good at all, you know. And for being such a seasoned Toastmaster, you should be careful of how you speak. So those are my tips on evaluation. And any questions about evaluations? Any?
How to structure your evaluation?
So evaluate, it reminded me of this or that. I always say that. It reminded me of this or that. And then what you do is you get into what you liked about their speech, but not too long. Don't repeat their speech. We already heard it. Then just go into the 3 points of improvement. In your conclusion, recap. So the 3 things you need to improve on, 1, 2, 3, and this speech will take you to the next level.
Okay, this is a question. Actually, it's two questions in one. What if you have someone outstanding in front of you that is doing the speech, yet you as an evaluator, you are not at the same level with the speaker, so you cannot really see the mistakes. I know there are always mistakes, but for example, if somebody is super seasoned and somebody is new and is becoming an evaluator, what is that beginner evaluator should focus on? This is the first question. Second, what if you are a decently beginner evaluator and you're evaluating someone that you don't see anything good in it? Like I'm sure that you see some good things, but like if it's just if everything is just disaster. Right?
Beautiful question. Yeah, very beautiful question. The first thing, do not think you're not capable. I used to think that I will never win the evaluation district champion. That was the first district championship I won. And when you become a good evaluator, you become a better speaker. So never think that way. Always see how can you help the speaker get even better. Even if he's super good, what is the 1 or 2 things I can tell him which will take his speech better? Okay, it's not about he's a great speaker. It's about what can I help him. Switch the focus. How can I help the speaker do the speech better? Kwong is world number 2 twice. He's been on the finals 7 times. And I had to evaluate him, but I told myself, if I can pick the thing to tell this guy, I will win this contest. Right? So I did that. And your second question was if you don't see anything good in someone's speech, right?
Yeah, I mean, you for sure you see something good. Maybe he has nice body language or something. You're like, if you don't find many good points, let's say.
Again, focus on 3. The 3 most that will help them transform that speech. Like for example, their body language was just, they were not moving. Body language, their voice was not loud, voice. Third was maybe their message was not clear. Tell them exactly what they need to elevate the speech, but say it in the nicest way possible.
Yeah.
Okay? Like say, you know, my challenge to you is speak louder, you know? And I think what I believe is the message needs to be a bit more clear, because I heard you say this and you said that. So I was feeling a little contradiction. Okay? Don't say you contradicted me. Use the I language. I felt contradiction. It's a coaching language, never you. When you say you, you're blaming the person. Got it? Does that answer the question?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm out of time.